around October 17th in the morning, early in the morning. I'm presenting this video to the board of directors and the town of Buckeye and the golf course. This is a walking easement. You're looking down the barrel of a walking easement. This is what's at the end of it. This was carved 4 days ago or 3 days ago. Nothing has been done. This is a public hazard. It's reckless endangerment. It's negligence on the part of the golf course, the HOA, and the town of Buckeye. That is a walking easement that's used by people 24/7. 24/7. What you're looking at is design deficiency. Both of these guts, these crevices that you've seen carved out, are because of design deficiency in this corner. All right? They didn't build this right. I want to let you know that this crevice right here was not carved by the water coming out of my yard. This coming out of my yard did not carve that crevice. That crevice was carved by water coming off that lot. Right there, there's an embankment that has all the water coming off that roof, comes over here, and that's what carved this. This is public endangerment. That one over there at the end of the walking easement, you're setting yourself up for a lawsuit. That's a walking easement. It's a public walking easement. It's a drainage easement. The reason that ditch is there is that we got a rainstorm the week before that completely soaked the ground over here. It couldn't handle any more water. It was completely saturated. When we got the storm the other day, because the land was so saturated up here in the corner with water, the water broke out of the threshold and carved that ditch. Now, the last time that ditch was carved was last August. Charlie Waters, Carlos, Andy, everybody with golf management, every golfer drove by that every day without doing anything. It didn't get filled in for about a month and a half. Now, how long is it going to take to get rid of that public hazard right there at the end of a walking easement? That's a 24/7 access easement onto the golf course. It's a drain. And you can see how the drain didn't work. If you get 2 rainstorms in a row, one that soaks the ground to where it can't hold any more water, it's totally saturated, followed by another heavy rainstorm with a lot of volume, that's what's going to break out. You're going to break out, you're going to defeat the threshold at the end of the tract, and you're going to carve a crevice. Please, if you're really a management group that care about the safety of the Sundance members who use that access easement, please fill it in. Fix it. Restore the topography up on these lots to the grading map. Every one of these lots up here north of the golf course, or on the high side of the golf course, is out of compliance as far as its topographical elevation. They cheated. This line of plants right here almost runs uphill. And when you get at the end of the plant, it is uphill. It's not supposed to be uphill. These lots were designed to hold water. This was shadow, homegrown, underground, civil engineering. Homegrown civil engineering is what it is. Redneck, knuckle dragon ape, homegrown engineering. Done by golf pros. All right? The reason I call them pro golfers or pro golf pros is because they're pro golf. They think that tee box, that lady's tee box, is supposed to be a tee box forever and ever. It's sacred. On the map coming out of Scottsdale, on the plans coming out of Scottsdale, it was supposed to be a catch basin. Read Woody Scout's letter. Woody Scout's letter that when he wrote up Track Day about 5 years ago, he said the water is supposed to run into a catch basin. That catch basin is supposed to be where the woman's tee box is. Now, you've got a negligent situation over there. You've got a situation where somebody at night could walk down that trail, step in that hole, and break their leg, break their neck. How about fixing it? You seem to have sovereignty. The golf course has sovereignty over safety and everything else here. We'll tell you what's safe. And this tee box, I'm going to have the camera on it all day long. And you're going to watch a circus of golf swings go through here. I'm going to be on this tee box all day long so that you can see the circus that goes on day in, day out when you have mediocre golfers, beginner golfers, golfers who've never played before. Not only are they mediocre in their skills with golf, they're totally ignorant as far as golf etiquette. They've been brought up here in Buckeye on this course. They've been told you can walk on anybody's patio you want, anytime you want to get your ball. That's the way we play Sundance. Nobody will say anything to you. If an owner calls the police have to come and interview the owner. I called the police on two guys that walked on my neighbor's patio. They just pulled their golf cart up to these hedges, walked on my neighbor's patio, got their ball, and got in the cart. I immediately called the police. Instead of the police going to the clubhouse to get these two guys, no, they had to come and interview me. I had to file a complaint on camera with audio and video that these golfers, and by the time the policeman got here and we got through the complaint, these golfers were gone. They had complete impunity. They walked on somebody's lot, they trespassed on somebody's lot, and nobody said a thing to them, they didn't get caught. We were hung up in the bureaucracy of me having to give a statement to a policeman. This goes on day in, day out. And if one of these mediocre golfers happens to break one of my windows or my solar panel or hits a ball in my yard and trespasses in my yard, the golf course and the town of Buckeye and the police department in Buckeye are all okay with that. We don't care. Now, I'm going to set this thing up and you're going to watch a circus for the rest of the day. And this is going to go on all season long. All season long, I'm going to have a camera showing how vulnerable I am to mediocre golf. Thank you for your time. Please fix that ditch over there before somebody breaks their neck.